Hello, hello. We came to watch my niece at her last soccer game of the season. And what happened, Gogo?
Somebody broke our starter.
We got back out to our car and the car wouldn't start. We thought it needed a jump start. It didn't. So this episode, we are going to change the starter on a 2014 Malibu.
Yay!
In a parking lot, in a town that's an hour away from our town, at a random AutoZone. All that and more.
On this week's episode of Project Sullivan.
We're not sponsored by AutoZone in any way.
Here you go, Dad. Let's get this for the Nova.
Guaranteed, Dad. 30 more horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called a little while ago about a starter for a 2014 Malibu.
Okay. Here's the receipt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a bye.
You too. Yep, and I'm going to have to bring the other one back for a core.
Okay.
And can I do that at any AutoZone, bring in the core?
Yes, you can with the receipt. And if you don't have the receipt, maybe they can do it by the phone number.
Okay.
It's going to take a little bit longer, but they can do it.
Gotcha. Thanks, sir.
No problem.
What's the plan now, Gogo?
The starter.
We have the starter we got from AutoZone. We still didn't bring the core in. We'll probably try to take it to the AutoZone in our town because I don't want to have to come back. And
I want to go home.
right now we got to go change the starter. We'll see you guys over there. Through the magic of YouTube, we're getting over there now. So we've arrived at our problem child. We've had to put it in timeout for the night, and hopefully it has learned its lesson. Isn't it everybody's dream to work on their car in the parking lot of a city park? You guys might remember this Malibu from when we got it at auction in this video up here. Let's get started. Gogo's bringing out the jack now.
Did we bring the jack handle?
Yeah. We sure didn't bring the Frank handle. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try to avoid that one again. Again, we're going with Hart. By the way, we are sponsored by no one, and none of these products are endorsed. Emergency brake should still be on. I brought a second jack stand now that I think about it. Bring me the light, the GoPro, and a 1/2-inch socket. And don't worry, Gogo, this is only slightly super uncomfortable. First screw. Oh. You know what?
What?
That's awesome.
What?
This wire connector just fell off. I think this is the bolt for the battery wire. So let's see if we can. You know what we forgot to do, Gogo? Disconnect the battery.
You'll be fine.
Go get the other GoPro and disconnect the battery. No, we're literally at a place where it's a bad idea. It's best to always forget to disconnect your battery. Okay, disconnected the battery wire. Now I'm gonna just put the nut back on here so I don't lose it. That's either it or I just took out the bolt that holds the whole engine together.
Okay, so we got trying. Gotcha.
That's the plan.
Finagle the starter out. Is there plastic high rod in?
Oh man, that's a finger tingler right there. I'll tell you what. You gotta get the circulation back in there. Day 37. Supplies are low. We're day 1 on our 36-hour rebuild of our starter, or reinstall of our starter.
Don't lie, dude. We're on like hour 2. Sorry, not even hour 2. We're within the first 30 minutes of starting this project.
Dude, that bolt on the top's hard to get to, I'll tell you what. And the clip's broken for our wire, so the wire at any point could probably just fall off. So I might try to zip tie that back on.
Is that the cat right there?
That's the cat back there.
Oh, why is the cat so far back? I could easily steal that and sell it for $60. Leslie would never know. She would just go to turn on the car one day and it'd sound cool and she'd be like, the hell?
Sound cool, whatever. Sound like a weed eater that pissed off. Gogo, did you steal my catalytic converter? It sounds like a pissed off weed eater.
You're gonna be able to finagle that new one in there?
Well, here, let me run the starter in here and then I'll try to put that bolt in, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to come up with something clever here. Hold on, I gotta get out of here. Where's that other starter, Gogo? All them sharp rocks right there. Wonderful for back scratching. This is the one we took out. This is the one we just got. Let's take... That looks pretty... All right, all right, all right. Actually, this wing looks like it's... That's on the old one, though, so... That's already got the wing delete, so we know that's good. Look how that solenoid is. Let's turn it over. I think one of the drills hit.
Oh, that starter's way bigger.
It is way bigger. Yeah, we have an issue. That connection's wrong and the solenoid's wrong.
Put that one back in the box. So, we figured out that our starter's wrong for the car.
Electrical connection on the solenoid. We're gonna go see if we can swap out this starter, which is bigger as well, for another one.
We have failed.
AutoZone didn't have it. We went across the street to O'Reilly's. Let's see if O'Reilly's can help us out a little better.
It's $288.99. I do not carry one. The store on North Main shows to have that.
So we're at the next O'Reilly's. We're gonna go try and see if we can find the right starter. And we're kind of pressed for time. Right, so I have to go on my next job, and I have to leave town in an hour to drive back an hour to do a driving job. To get off an hour to do another driving job for an hour. But we only have an hour to finish this starter, so if we don't get a starter here, I don't know what we're gonna do. Hello, hello.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
Fantastic.
So starter gave up?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go get some electrical tape. If the solenoid was the same and the cone was the same, I could have dealt with the rest of it being a little bigger. It's either that or stay stuck on the side of the road. We're back with our starter. We're gonna show you how I plan to try to get that bolt in the top without biting it too hard. This is our top bolt, the one I can't see. Here's the bolt that I'm gonna put in there. And the problem's gonna be trying to get it in there, getting it threaded. So how I'm gonna try to cheat it, we'll see how well this works. I got some cheap electrical tape and I'm gonna try to wrap it around here. Now I don't wanna stick it to the threads because then it's gonna make it hard to operate. But if I could get it to like that, then I'll tear it off. That's too much, so we'll back it off a little. Let me take one more row off.
It's totally legal in California. That's the size he got for pocket knives.
Okay, so we got that right. Then what I'm gonna do is we'll turn the tape back on itself so it's not sticky. Do a layer this way. Cut this off. Almost cut myself. I just dropped it in the dirt, and since there's no dirt sticking, apparently we got that right.
10 years later.
See how that slides on and off though? So, see how I'm doing that?
Stay tuned. This is just gonna get more interesting by the second.
Sorry if I look like Grizzly Adams' homeless brother.
That's when you guys tell him down in the comments that he always has.
It's like that's every other episode. All right, I want this to be snug, but not too snug. There we go. Now it should stay in
Alright,
place.
let's get it in there.
Needs to go here. All right. Try to put the bottom bolt in first. By putting the bottom bolt in first, then it should be easier to line up the top bolt. Well, it was on there. Ow. Yeah, I didn't need that head anyway.
Totally.
Totally needed that headache.
If you watch this long, you might as well subscribe.
I'm switching to the 6-inch, 1/4-inch extension, hoping that I might have a little more success at this. I don't know, it keeps falling off. Let me try to snug it up with this one. Now I tighten the bottom one, connect the wires. I'm about to the point where I need them 1256?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, if we get this done, Gogo, we're gonna be cutting it close. Well, I could get away with being there at
230.
yeah. I got the bolts in. It's bolted in now, so as long as I get the wiring done and this is what fixes it, we're set.
Yeah. That, if this is what fixes it, is a big if.
Right.
Well, you don't have a little bit different.
Man, that one bolt is the hardest part of this whole shindig. Left $30 in change over here. We got to put our battery terminal back on. Do you remember what socket this battery terminal is, Gogo? All right, now the test. Ha-ha! We may actually get lunch after all, Gogo. So the car started, it runs, it's alive.
Very enthusiastic.
So the starters tend to be a common problem with these Malibus. It's honestly one of the most common problems, which is really good. And because it could be something more serious.
If you watch this long, you might as well subscribe.
And remember, don't wait for opportunity, create it.